Happy Information Wednesday, Chalyce McQueen here. In today's video, per my teaser, I'm going to talk about how claims have a long-lasting impact on your ability to shop your policy and may also end with a non-renewal from your current insurance provider. So I'm going to talk to you about some do's and don'ts and also how to get in front of this issue. As I've mentioned several times now, obviously we're all feeling the impact of inflation, and because of the inflation, a lot of companies are changing their guidelines on what qualifies a customer for a policy and what doesn't. And a lot of that comes down to not only credit these days, but also the claims history. And this is especially important when you're receiving a non-renewal notice from your insurance company. Just an FYI, non-renewal notices should be coming at least 60 days in advance to give you proper time to shop. And as another disclosure, make sure you're taking those full 60 days because more than likely the reason you're being non-renewed may have the same impact to another insurance company, and it may make it a little harder for you to actually get subsequent coverage. So speaking of guidelines, what I've seen a lot as of late, and this is also in my own insurance company, is we're seeing a stipulation on number of claims you're allowed to have. Auto, typically it's anything over 3 in a 5-year period. Remember, claims stay on your record for a total of 5 years. If it is an at-fault accident, they do surcharge for 3, but again, stay on as a 5-year total count. So it's really important that you pay attention to what you're filing claims on, why, and is it really worth it? That's the question to ask yourself. But back to guidelines, again, a lot of companies are limiting to 3 claims on auto, if not less. And then on home, it's 1 or more claims now. And the sad part is it doesn't even matter the dollar amount of a claim. It really is just the claim count itself. So it's really important that you're not filing what I would call a frivolous claim. And I get that that is open to discussion on what that means. But for example, I recently saw a claim, as I was saying, frivolous is open to discussion, but I recently saw a claim on a home that had like a $480 claim amount. Obviously, that doesn't take into consideration the deductible that was paid, but regardless, it was under $1,000 and certainly did not make sense to have the claim, especially considering the result of either having a non-renewal or not being eligible for other insurance companies. So one thing that I coach my customers through is let's always have a conversation when it comes to your home. Let's not just submit a claim. Let's make sure we have our contractors on site to do their research, make sure we have a synopsis exactly of what is going on. And then, of course, we outweigh that with your deductible. And then on the auto side, same kind of thing. Are we making sure that we're using preferred vendors for glass replacements? You know, I get that towing claims could be $80, but it's not worth having it on our record, unfortunately. And it's a catch-22. I always praise that we have insurance for a reason so we can use it. But at the same time, insurance should be used for catastrophic events and, of course, you know, different events that are going to hurt our pocketbook that we know that we otherwise could not afford. And the same thing goes for minor fender benders. You know, if we're at fault, it's important to kind of coach our customer. That's where me as your agent can come in. I can have a conversation with them and say, listen, I've been made aware that this event occurred. We're going to have you get an estimate at your preferred body shop, and then we're going to go from there to see if it's worth filing a claim or, of course, if they want to self-pay. All of these are conversations that are important to have, and without the right insurance agent, you're likely not going to be given the option or have the ability to take advantage of your destiny and, of course, your claim history. So as always, do yourself a favor, give me a call so I can be an advocate for you and your wallet. You can give me a call at 602-525-5665 or email me at cmcqueen@farmersagent.com. Remember to ask yourself, are you protected?